So James, what have you gone and done?
Bought a new Citizen LFV L20.
Big smile on your face. Now, just taking a step back, pattern fasteners, I'm thinking screws, nuts, bolts.
Yeah, absolutely right, but everything we do is bespoke, all made to order, and we do all kinds of precision turn parts also.
Okay, quick example of what you actually manufacture?
Yeah, so, we've got here a few stainless parts, some brass, some reworked parts. We make parts from forgings as well, we do thread rolling, so quite a wide variation of things really.
And none of it bought in from China, all made here in Birmingham?
Absolutely right, yes.
Okay, now, you bought the company two and a half years ago, never done CNC work before?
No, that's absolutely right, we're quite new to it in that respect, yes.
So you dip your toe in the water for second-hand Citizen machines?
Yes.
Why Citizen?
Well, we heard they were good machines. We were doing a lot of turning work on older equipment, and we thought we'd try our hand at it to reduce production time and labour involved in producing those parts.
So how is it in terms of support? Because I'm thinking if you didn't do CNC work before, you're going to need a lot of support, hand-holding.
Yeah, to a degree, and we've had a great deal of help from Citizen, and those guys have been extremely helpful to us.
Okay, so any problems, pick up the phone, week, 2 weeks later?
I mean, to be honest, I've only good things to say about the service. We pick the phone up, we get help almost straight away. If we need an engineer, they're quite often here the following morning. So very pleased with the service from Citizen.
I suppose just an endorsement of that and the salesman, Warren, whose name does feature regularly on the show, your L20 LFV. Leading question, do you like it?
I love it, yeah, fantastic machine.
Why?
Well, to be honest, a number of reasons. The LFV works well in terms of chipping the swarf. We don't get the bundles of swarf that we can get on the older machines that stops production. Tool life's better. We're more confident in taking on jobs to tighter tolerances. So, you know, in many respects, it's better than what we've had previously.
Okay, so just to reiterate then, people think LFV, it is about less bird's nesting, you're chipping, everything like that. But you say tool life, what sort of tool life, how much has it improved?
Well, I mean, we would run a typical stainless job, and with our older equipment, we'd be quite conscious about monitoring tolerances an awful lot, and, you know, making sure they don't drift, and we're producing, you know, good parts. With this machine, the experience we've had with it so far, the parts have been consistent. Where we've thought we'd have to go back and change the tips, we've just sort of allowed it to run even further. Not because it's drifted, but just because we thought we needed to. So overall, it's been very good experience with regard to that.
It's interesting. We hear that story quite a bit. You know, you've got the new technology. Is it really as good as you think? You keep going back and checking, but it's fine, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, absolutely.
And in terms of numbers, you're quite, you know, you're making maybe 750 parts a shift or something like that. It's almost doubled with this technology. Is that right? Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong in the numbers, though.
I mean, of course, it depends on the part, but it's definitely improved. I mean, one of the main reasons for us is machine not stopping and continuously running, and I think the LFV has helped with that an awful lot.
Okay, so in terms of the programming then, because you're not, well, and don't take this the wrong way, you're not CNC experts, is that right? Have you used, I mean, support from the guys, but the Alcart Wizard as well?
Yeah, we've started using the Alcart Wizard, and we found that very useful. You know, you can use a lot of the templates in there to get what you need, and the LFV is also fairly straightforward in terms of tuning the parameters with some basic variables.
Okay. So my final question, obviously you've got great endorsement of your Citizen machine, big smile on your face, you absolutely love it. Where next? Another Citizen machine?
Yeah, quite possibly. I mean, we've already talked about a 32mm machine, and that may well be our next step.
James, great company, great endorsement of Citizen. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Colin.